bring everything but the hog. I think we eat nothing but grass, what you talking about? I'm about to jump into the whip and hit the Whole Foods early. Get everything to get that soul food working, like mac and cheese, the collard greens, the black eyed peas, and get a roast of that tofu turkey. Got cornbread, even got stuffing. Mashed potatoes so good, put your hand in it. String beans, and you know we got yams with it. Got cabbage.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time checking out my channel, on this channel we talk about veganism, eating disorder recovery, just a bit of everything in life, spiritualism and such likes. So today we're actually going to be talking about V in the Park starting our video. This is going to be the first vegan camp out in the whole of Scotland. We're going to have vegan speakers, vegan events, a lot of great food and many great people at it. So they actually want to raise some funds at this moment in time to actually make a start in our video campaign, video shoot for next year's event. So we're going to go and check that out, and any love and support and anything you can do, whether you share it online or you can donate anything at all, would mean the world. So there's actually a GoFundMe at the moment. It's actually just reached its goal, but any more that you can possibly give would mean the world, like I say, because if we can get more to make a better video, we can obviously have more funds, obviously, to be able to, the better we produce a video, the more likely we're going to raise good funds to actually make the event better on the day. Meaning better things like better luxury coaches, toilets, showers, and more guest speakers and such likes. So like I say, there'll be camping, food and drink, guest speakers, live music, family activities, live comedy as well. Just like it says here, in our humble opinion, we think we have the best vegan community in the whole world. We want to come together and celebrate this at Scotland's first ever outdoor vegan festival, V in the Park. With the beautiful scenery we are blessed with, the perfect location for our community to come together and camp out, with delicious food and drink, talks from inspiring animal rights activists, stalls and music over the weekend. We invite you to bring family and friends to a guilt-free weekend. So like I say, they're going to be coming up with obviously the video shoot, which is going to be this Sunday. Anything you can donate, I'll put the link down below, guys. It would mean the world. Like I say, the more better we can produce a video, the more likely we're going to be to have a better video to obviously raise funds to actually make this event become a reality. So I hope you can go and show some support, guys. The next article for today is vegan brand Beyond Meat confirms plans for 2018 UK expansion. This is great news, guys, because vegan burgers and plant-based foods are absolutely booming lately. There's so many mock meats on the market, and like I say, not everybody loves mock meats, but I think it makes the vegan lifestyle much more sustainable, because although we don't want to be given into any type form of cruelty, we all did love meat beforehand, and it's important that we understand that, and some people do miss the taste of that meaty texture, and there's so many plant-based options out there, so that's great that this is happening. It says Beyond Meat's Executive Chairman Seth Goldman has confirmed plans to expand into the UK in the first quarter of 2018. Goldman has yet to reveal the finer details, but he is in contact with a number of people regarding the move across the Atlantic. I can tell you it's a great list of the kind of folks we would hope to connect with, says Goldman. However, when prompted, he confirmed that they will be discussing on retail, although they are also in talks with members of the food service industry. Beyond Meat has been great success in the US since its launch, partnering with Kroger earlier this year to make their burgers available across the country. The brand is available in Hong Kong also, but Beyond Meat also wants to make a much more strategic, holistic approach into the UK. In the case of the UK, we have strategically decided that this is a priority market. We want to find significant partners to go to sale quickly, says Goldman. Goldman has been a businessman for many years, but he thinks that the Beyond Meat is something different and special. There's just such a tailwind around plant-based protein. There's so much interest and excitement. If you were starting this 10-15 years ago, we would have had a much harder time convincing them to carry this into the meat section, but they get it and they've jumped at it, he says. Like he exactly says, even 5 years ago you weren't seeing veganism as big as it is. You'd hardly heard of veganism. Suddenly it started popping into the supermarkets, and now there's restaurants that Glasgow, Edinburgh and everything are thriving for the vegan lifestyle, guys. So this is great news. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Will you be interested in this? Will you be trying these burgers when they come out? Let me know in the comments below. The next article is to the growing list of celebrities all going vegan. Recently we've seen obviously Lewis Hamilton go vegan and Tony Horton trying out the vegan lifestyle, but now Jason Derulo tells Men's Health he's gone vegan and he already feels healthier. So Piers Morgan out there saying that he's never seen a vegan that looks healthy, they all look pasty. Well, Jason Derulo's saying different. American singer-songwriter Jason Derulo now joins the growing list of celebrities adopting a plant-based diet. Yeah, so I'm vegan now, said Derulo in an exclusive vegan video interview with Men's Health. The fit-conscious celebrity who has experienced weight issues in the past tells the men's wellness publication, "I feel lighter, I feel healthier, my eyeballs are super white." Derulo's brighter eyes could be put down to the fact that he's not only opted for a vegan diet, but an optimal whole foods plant-based one, which is packed full of nutrient-dense vegetables. In the interview, he goes into detail about some of the favourite vegan foods and what he does to correct cravings. You really need to have a bunch of greens and things that you enjoy, as well as spinach is something I can eat constantly. Spinach, I can actually eat it with the bag, guys. I'm terrible with spinach, so I know where he's coming from. And mushrooms, he says there. Mushrooms, I eat them raw. I eat a whole box at a time. And vegetable soup, and I love lentils, he said. I love all the different things you can do with jackfruit and tofu. Yeah, exactly. Jackfruit and tofu. You can get tofu fish. You can get jackfruit fish, especially in Mono in Glasgow. They do a great jackfruit fish. So if you're in Glasgow, go and check out Mono. Jason even comments about how easy it is to find vegan food. It's incredible, he said, before admitting he's a fan of ethical vegan celebrity Liam Hemsworth. Derulo's no plant-based diet is likely just that though, a diet which he has adopted in a bid to enhance his workout, so better quality protein sources and maybe even a leaner physique. So let me know what you think about this, about Jason Derulo. I hope he's doing it for the ethical reasons and he's going to stick to it, or is he just doing it for the diet and to feel a bit healthier, then go straight back onto the animal product bandwagon? Let me know in the comments below, guys. Is this a good thing? Do you think this is great? Let me know. The next article is absolutely great news. The first vegan MYLK, MYLK man service arrives on London's doorsteps. It says here, in days gone by, everything was different about food, from what we ate to how it was delivered, as an increasing number of reports emerged detailing the harmful effects of animal agriculture. It might seem like a big move away from cakes made with eggs and butter, and those meat-filled Sunday roasts are a good thing. However, some people, the modern world of ordering a Tesco delivery online can lack the charm of yesteryear. Thankfully for Londoners, Jamie Chapman is just the answer, quite literally delivering the perfect symbiosis between the future and the past. Chapman is the UK's first ever milkman. The young entrepreneur, alongside his partner, has launched his business Milkman this year to bring the good people of London fresh plant-based milks. The milks, which contain a minimum of 12% of nuts, and made first thing in the morning and then delivered straight to your door in glass bottles. So that's great. Glass bottles, we never even see them anymore, hardly. He said that we saw that the vegan movement was growing and growing, says Chapman. Most people are ditching dairy for environmental and animal cruelty reasons, as well as ensuring that they're plastic free and reusing glass bottles as much as possible. The pair also donate 10% of their profits to Greenpeace. Currently the bottles are recyclable by bicycle, although there is a potential to be upgraded to an electric float. So it's great to see that they're even going into things like e-waste and such likes as well. Not e-waste, you know what I mean, but the zero waste lifestyle basically. He said that the milk range has several varieties, including almond and coconut, and less common flavours such as cashew, turmeric, pistachio and sweet chai. Oh, that sounds great. Milkman is currently sticking to the UK for this venture. However, Chapman and his colleague have a great interest from Amsterdam to start a similar system there. So this is absolutely amazing, guys. This just shows you how big veganism is actually growing. Like I say, we know all about how dairy basically forced nature by artificial insemination, bull semen into the vagina, sexual violation basically against its will. And even in the USA, this is called a rape rack. Like I say, they're strapped into machines 3 times daily for 7 out of 9 months. Their baby's dragged away at the day of birth, and then they're screaming. They scream as they hear their baby getting dragged away. And like I say, this happens again and again, up to about 45 years after it gives out, and then they're put to slaughter. Like I say, the female, she goes through all the same things that a mother did. And the male calf, usually he only lives a few months at the most, and most of the time he's shot at birth. And that's how the veal industry exists, is because of dairy. So let me know in the comments below, guys. This is big steps, to say the least. The last article for today is Gucci announces plans to go fur-free in spring 2018. It says here, Gucci CEO Marco Bizzarri made a huge statement today when he stated that the designer brand will go completely fur-free. Gucci's switch to fur-free fashion will begin with the spring collection next year. The brand will also become part of the Fur-Free Alliance. How amazing is that? Because all these animals are slaughtered, and obviously Gucci were a big part of that, and especially on the catwalks. Like I say, this is where animals are exploited, and this is what a lot of people forget about going veganism. A lot of people put it down to the food we eat, but it's all about your whole lifestyle, the products you wear, the products you use in your household. And the fur industry is a massive one. Minks and foxes and badgers and such likes killed every single year. In a statement made by Gucci, the brand claimed that it will not use, promote or publicise animal fur anymore. The announcement is surprising considering Gucci's previous reliance on fur in many of its collections. Speaking with Business of Fashion, Bizzarri said, "Do you think using fur today is still modern? I don't think it's still modern, and that's the reason why we decided not to do that. It's a little bit outdated." So there you see the quote here. It has been speculated that the move away from fur is due to a push from sustainability by Gucci's parent company, Kering. Kering owns a number of luxury brands, including Yves Saint Laurent and Alexander McQueen. Last year, Kering conducted research into the sustainability of certain materials and found that the animal products were far less sustainable than synthetics. Already major designer brands such as Armani, Hugo Boss and Calvin Klein have ditched the fur, and given the current social climate, it is likely that the others will follow in their footsteps. Amazing news today, guys. A lot of great articles. Veganism's grown in so many ways, and it's good to see that the animals aren't being exploited, even for clothes as well, because that's a big thing that we need to always remember as well. And it's an industry that is really, we need to shut down on, and we need to hammer hard as well. So I hope you have liked all the articles for today. Remember, as always, like the links, I'll put all the links down below. If you can go and donate to V in the Park, that would mean the world. Like I say, it's for part of our Save movement as well. I hope you have liked the articles. Like I say, have a great weekend when it comes. Binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings, and be kind to every kind. The only difference is your perception. Speak to you all soon. Binge on life, purge negativity and starve guilty feelings. Speak to you all soon and love you.